Can we squeeze this in more to see you better? City Arthur. Arthur, buddy. He keeps playing the floor as lava. He doesn't want to be away from me. You got something on your tootsie. You got something on your tootsie. You got something on your tootsie. Alright, well, here's where we left off. So the reason why they've got it like this is if you don't get the full packaging, then it comes with the markers inside there. So if you don't go to, say, Big Lots and get it for like $6, it's available at Dollar Tree for $1.25. Whoa, that's super washed out. Let's see if we can actually see it. Yeah. Comes with similar markers. And I also picked up Ohana. So Stitch comes with yellow, purple, blue. Grogu with the fancy packaging comes with green, peach, gold / brown. I haven't used the markers. They smell though. I'm providing my own black Sharpie for the eyes. But then similar colors to what make up your mind. They still smell just as bad, but I don't know the quality or whether it's just the amount of plastic used in the barrel, how much ink is in each one. But I'm going to try to paint those in part 4 with the marker. You know, paint in quotation marks or what have you. Put these over here for now, so they have a somewhere to be. There we go. Alright. I'm going to try to see if any of these Citadel greens and browns are still viable. Watch out. I'm listening to a little bit of FTFE with Planar Walk. FTFE is part of the Top Hats Off Star Trek Lexington stream on Friday nights. Or is it Thursday nights? Whatever nights, but... So I'm going to turn the light back on so I can actually see. I don't think this white paint is viable. White scar. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Went really golden with this model. You can see her. Just trying to get the forceps out of the way. This doesn't have white. Let's see if I got white, or at least a bone white over here somewhere. Where did I put those prints? A bunch of those. Bunch of these. Watch your swishy tail. Watch your swishy tail. Off-white. Off-white. Even if you get these brand new, the paint night kits, or Ooh, baby. So the paint night kit was brand new releases. Some of the Vallejo paint was already a marshmallow in there. Let's see the lighter themes, the dark themes. Ooh, there's a gunmetal. What did I put in here? Oh, tools maybe? Yeah. Some of the tools. There's a door. Hi. Mr. Lucky Lucky. Condensation kitty. Can you get on camera? Maybe. There we go. Condensation kitty. Condensation kitty. There'll be more next to my drink. Let's save the off-white for last. The screen is good to go. This one is neutral green. Ooh, somewhat good. Yep, you're okay, man. Let's move the mouse. Can you scoot over? Can you scoot over a little bit more? Just a little bit. Right on. Sorry. I'm sorry. Enhance. Hmm? Oh. Uh-oh. A little too watered down. Just trying to make it a little bit more even. And FTFE is trying to do a marathon, and every time anyone gifts memberships or just does money for every £2, he adds 3 minutes. So this could go on. Moderate, or at least not anytime recently. Or any matte medium. Flowy. Not too long ago, what, a couple weeks now? A couple weeks ago, I met a flat earther in public. Like, oh, okay. Excuse me, I can't breathe. Oops, why is it so watery? Means I need to get. Hey kids, have you heard of flat Earth? Get away from me! Ah, yeah. Watch her swish her tail. Thank you, buddy. Alright, well, you can stay there. Oh. Ow. itchy. There's the gunmetal. Is that even viable gunmetal? Ew, no. Well, maybe. It is a paste. Ah, okay, that's not viable. Much of it. Much of it. You want to catch? What's that? Oh, so close. I doubt it. Maybe. Ah, ah, ah. Watch out, buddies. Let me get my rings up here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where did it go? Where did it go? Did your tail bump the... Or did I bump it? Here's a leather brown. Hmm? Proof it. I'll bust out some fresh brushes, maybe. This one's split, needs reshaped. Great for detailing and lettering. Yep, lost a couple of the bristle protectors, but whatever. We've got a 12 round, a 10 round, an 8 round, a 6 round, and another one of these I'm using somewhere else because there were 5 brushes and it's 4. Alright. Just trying to deal with the leather on the top of this vase, this vase, this container. What? Ah! Ah! Classic. Oops. I want to also use that for the robes, even though they're not leather per se. Don't have chat popped out, but I don't think anyone's here. There's chat. Let's bring that over to the same screen. Oh, hey. Uh-oh, how long have you been there, Jester? Wait. Am I sign? Oh, you are there. Okay, it's telling me to sign in. Any better? I can't wait until I get this one somewhat done so I can start a fresh one. They're $1.25 at Dollar Tree. So the next one I'm going to try with the markers. I've got a face mask. It's not necessarily respirator level, but it should at least keep some of the vapors out of my face holes. Because the markers these things come with are more potent than those old metal barrel markers that are still out there. I think they were actually Sharpie brand, but it was before we started calling them Sharpies. Now the peccaries are sleeping. I hope they're sleeping. Remember, Nebraska Man was a pig-faced orc. Or pork for short. I'm listening to Palate the Flat Earth with Planar Walk right now on my phone while I try to do this. I think I'm going to go with like reverse shading when I do the markers. We'll see how well that turns out. Whole different medium. Live and let live. I can't remember what time zone you're in, Jester. I'm here on Eastern. Not quite standard, because that doesn't kick in until the end of November. Thanks, GW. I tried to head to bed earlier, but it wasn't happening, so I came down and decided to paint last minute. I'm gonna get a tan from this light. Even with the UV shield on it. Okay, South Carolina. Did you get hit by the hurricane? Were you the one that mentioned the Flat Earth Convention that got rained out this weekend? Excuse me. A little better. Excuse me. Getting better. Oh, excuse me. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. I want to turn this fan around. I'm getting too warm under this lamp. Oops. That is good to hear. Ivory and bone. Shakety, shakety, shakety. Bone white is cached. You got my bone white. What about ivory? Ooh, you might be able to restore ivory. Might. Ah. Okay, so those aren't gonna work. So let's let gravity do its thing. Alright, well, let's go with this one. Oh shoot, I'm gonna dump that. There's the silver. Oh yeah, it is spooky month. Spooky month! Did I see you over on Neo's channel? Neo hadn't seen Smoky Month before. It's kind of wild with it a few weeks ago. That's where I put the other ones. Come on. Enhance. Enhance. Oh, well, I guess not. Neo's a VTuber. They recently played a video. What was it? Class of 2009 video game. One of their videos was a review of Monster flavors. Oh, that's right. We're going to use the stone. I don't know if you could zone out on that particular video, though, because the choices in that game were ridiculous, because it's one of those social games. Like, oh, hey, we just moved to this new school district because my mom's always got a new boyfriend, and then oh yeah, likewise. There have only been a few games that I've been able to watch, like when Emma Thorne played. Oh, what is it? It's like a Twin Peaks, but with animals. And then watching like all the cutscenes from Legacy of Kain. Stonewall Grit. But this one is shiny. I'm going to not use that. Except for shiny stuff. Let's set that aside for the shiny things. Oh, Planar Walk uses DaVinci. Nice. I just watched a video on that earlier. I randomly found Neo's channel one night while I was clicking between whatever live video I had just watched and to a stream. It might have been a Dapper Night. It might have been a Pelagia live night or something. This one's very shaped. Does the red need touched up? No, I think the red's fine, so let's go on to the stone wall gray. Brush it. Okay, brush. Video I caught earlier was talking about some of the new features coming to YouTube for channels under 50,000 subscribers, so yay. So it's going to be a different recommendations list. Taking things back to the Wild West, to the old days of YouTube. My green is still not drying. Without going into too many details if you don't want to, what kind of category? I don't know if it was the Veronica workplace shorts or what, but I started getting shorts recommendations for Am I the Asshole Reddit videos, specifically the guy that runs around with the giant red and green flags. It's like, wait, so all I have to do is read Reddit and I can get monetized? I'm not saying I have the energy or personality that guy does, but you know, it's like, really? You can just mine public content like that and read and ta-da! Whether or not you even provide your own commentary. What kind of crafting do you do? My current bathroom reading is City Fight from Games Workshop, which has a lot of terrain building in it. Never really got into 40k or any of their other stuff, but I mean, there's a market for everything. Huh. I mean, you see how sloppy this Grogu is. Although not my finest work, but yeah, I'm definitely not a pro when it comes to this. I've technically painted a miniature for somebody before. Because I started painting a Malifaux figure Sadir for the one guild crew. And then I realized that I was painting it in the style of my friend Cody and his limited palette guild models. This is an old camera I've had since 2010 or 11. It's a Microsoft LifeCam. It's got a lot of cool features that I don't know anything about. That video I watched earlier that mentioned DaVinci, maybe I saved a few of the different links, different free software and stuff, so maybe I can start trying to actually do some video editing at some point. Even if it's just take the 2 years of footage I have of painting off and on here, speed it up, put some fresh narration over it, some background music, and call it a day. Some fresh paint. Shakety shake. I've actually currently been hovering at that 51 mark, so I could be using my phone, but since I was already listening to the Fight the Flat Earth stream with Planar Walk, decided to just use this one. Definitely didn't expect anyone to pop on, so good seeing you. Stab some paint and dry. Oh, that's not dry brushing. So which kind of figurines or miniatures do you paint? Don't touch the green. Pretty sure it's still freaking wet. I do that as well. I don't have mod powers there, but I do have mod powers on at least 2 channels. I think Godless Granny was the first. I'm drawing a blank on the second. Demons or devils? I've got a small stack of both over here that I want to paint. And if I get around to running Avernus for D&D, you know, the whole town of Baldur's Gate. Well, not Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate is on the package or whatever. It's on the title, but no, El Turel, the whole holy city just poof. I don't think that's spoilers, because I'm pretty sure that's either on the back of the book or in the first few pages. Like, yep, the holy city of El Turel has just disappeared and there's a crater there. And then it literally ends up in the first layer of hell. The furnace. With Zariel. Which, depending on which edition of D&D we're looking at, whether she's the Archduke or not of the first layer. Because I guess 3rd edition had her in a slightly different situation than 5th Ed's story. I mean, a lot of them look the same except for their version. The devil version of a succubus versus the demon version of a succubus. Whichever one has the Irinis. The Irinis have the feathers as opposed to the bat wings. They're still, shape-shifting seductresses. But then there's like comparable bone this, chain that. For both sides of the unholy war. And then there's the daemons, D-A-E, or if you're fancy with the A-E combined, the ones for neutral evil as opposed to lawful or chaotic evil. So devils being lawful evil, you can make contracts with them. Demons or chaotic evil, like, you can make a contract, it doesn't mean anything. They're not going to tell you the difference, though. Like, oh yeah, contract, those things. Any plans to go see Joker Part 2 coming up this weekend? I think I'm going to go see it Thursday or Friday night since it's only $5 at the Highland Theater. And take the bus over there. I can form my own opinion on the movie instead of having to deal with everyone's reviews of it. Oh, nice. In the Star Wars role-playing game that I was part of, before that friend group's kind of fallen to shit. But we had a YT series freighter. Ours didn't have the same defining shape as the Millennium Falcon. Not last time, but the time before that I was down at Freedom Hobby and Games in North Canton, I took some pictures of some Pringles cans, trees for Kashyyyk. Better if you're doing a Battle for Endor. Gigantic trees. We had one freighter and then we'd gotten attacked by some pirates. So we attacked them back and went to return the last of them to their crew, which led to us obtaining a second ship. Not pretty painting at all tonight, but sometimes it's all just about making progress. Get the paint on the models, call it a day. Since I replaced the other one, I can keep this one for myself if I'd like. I mean, it's kind of hard to be a Star Wars purist when Lucas decided to make the prequels that crapped all over it, but I still don't trust touching the green right now. I'll just leave the scarf the dark gray, I think. A little too dry. I have not tried to paint with oils, so I don't know how forgiving those might be, or whether you even want to use oils on something three-dimensional. I know using enamels, aside from the fumes, it's an experience. Ooh, you're raiding a banking planet? So let's get some more gray around the back here. Stonewall gray. Kind of, but not really dry brushing, just trying to get some coverage. Ooh, you got a truck control ship. Nice. I was trying to slowly but surely foment a mini droid rebellion. I was the Yu Vong hunter-killer droid. It looks basically like a T-800 without any of the artificial skin or anything. Meant to scare the crap out of psychological warfare against the Yu Vong. I'd paid to have all my base model stuff reinstated that you can't necessarily start with your starting character. And then I got a few extra things installed. But I was reprogramming our R2 units and retrofitting them with stun batons so they could just zzz out of nowhere if needed. Like, oh, that's just its tools. Yeah, just its tools. Yeah, our main ship, our YT series, we had upgraded to Class 1 engines, Class 1 hyperdrive. So the time when traveling in sectors, you multiply, you roll the die and use the number and multiply it by whatever the factor is. And in this case, being a hyperdrive 1, you only multiply it by the result of 1d6 by 1. It's like, oh, it takes us 6 hours at most, unless there's complications. The ship we obtained from the pirates was Class 2, so, oh no, at most it takes 12 hours instead of the 6. Ooh, nice. Posing as stormtroopers and winning a bluff check against Vader. We're, I think, something like 90 years after episode 6. So, and we're ignoring the events of the third trilogy. So, there is no Vader for us to deal with, as far as we know. Could be like with Sidious. Ooh, you've got an R2 to paint? Nice. If I'd have seen an R2 in one of these designer vinyls, I probably would have grabbed it. The deception check we made was we were trying to hack some information for a client. So we had to find an Imperial who was about to transfer from Naboo to somewhere else. So we had to go there, and so... Oh, that's been a while then. That makes it easier. But the guy was supposed to be transferring to another planet. He had his scheduled time for when the housing was supposed to get cleared. So we hacked in and used bureaucracy in our favor. We bumped up his appointment, but we went and did the closeout inspection for him and went and plugged in the flash drive, and it did all the work, and we just had to wait till the timer finished counting down. Oh, hi, buddy. You want to come up here and get some laptop? Yeah, come. Come and get some laptop. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on, big kitty. Big kitty. Big kitty. Big kitty? You're a critter. No, that's not drinking water. Yeah, it's not drinking water. Here, do you want to drink that? Let's get this crumb off it. Such a good kitty. There's not a bright light. Yeah. Pet that face. Yeah, we need to get your spinning litter box fixed. Planner's talking about how the Earth would have to spin once per day if it were a flat Earth. no. Watch your footsies. Oh. Arthur, buddy. Chester says hi. Wait, don't see no. Let's shake that some more. Okay, maybe we can't use it. Tail rotor. Alrighty, cool. Ooh, 2 assassin droids. Nice. Do not treat your brushes like I do. Shake this dead weight, this Blanco Calavera, 72.001. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. Ah. Ah. Alright, I'm going to use the number 8 round, I think. Let's type real quick. Pretty sure the McKinley Monument Science Center. Freaking ads. Arthur. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I need to move that leg. Thank you. Thank you. Our companion cube here. It's not all washed out in the video. Playback speed, fast forward. Start ready. Where are you going? Okay, thank you. Thank you, buddy. Well, that went flawlessly. Was that a bathroom thing? We're shaking, we're taking a drink. Should be water, but we're going with Coca-Cola. It's a little bumpy, but you didn't have to cross a gravel driveway or anything, did you? Oh, geez. Sounds like a worse version of when I worked at Pizza Hut in the kitchen for like a year while I waited for the points to fall off my license. We'd play the game of I found the cut. You know, you got to reach into the banana peppers or the jalapenos or something like, or the pineapples. And that or hand sanitizer. I found the cut. Which, you know, replaced cursing, but it still gave the endorphins. I don't think I would go through my parking lot barefoot. Too many potential problems on there. There are early bars right across the street. So, although most of them are being remodeled right now. Not a fun game, is it? Like, oh yeah, I got a paper cut somewhere along the way. Wonderful. Huh. Ah. I did couple years at Papa John's in college. I don't know how I was working till like 1 or 2 in the morning there and then going to class the next day. But then I was working Radio Shack and Sam's Club, and Radio Shack done went out of business. And a friend from high school had put up on Facebook, hey, is anyone looking for a job? I need drivers at the Pizza Hut she was store manager for. Went in the next day, did my paperwork. That Friday she calls me like, hey, can you come in? When I drove for Papa John's, it was 04 to 06. And that was, you know, prior to GPSs being in our phones. Ooh, 20 cuts. Hey, banana peppers. Yeah. So I worked at Papa John's as a driver in a pretty spread out sub-rural area, because it wasn't just a suburb. Oh, hi, buddy. Do you want back up here? You want back up here? What are you doing? Are you being a picky kid? You're eating random stuff. Yeah, come on. Come on. Come on. Hi, big kitty. Alright, there. Hi. Hi. Oh, lay down. You lay down and get comfortable. Yeah. Well, maybe the house busted. You had at least 5 and hadn't busted, so you cradled. Yeah, going from no GPS and having to use map books, and then starting in 2015 or so, Pizza Hut in a suburb with very frequent regular customers. Like, there's people that would order every single day, and it's like, if I had the money to order Pizza Hut every single day, I would not be ordering Pizza Hut every single day. Ain't they comfy? Yeah, switching over and having GPS on my phone, it was like cheating. Go here, hang a left, hang a right. Your destination will be on the left in 300 feet. Like, okay. I was taking home like 300 a night before I could no longer work there. At the time, still undiagnosed autism and ADHD, and my coworkers who were not doing their jobs weren't getting along very well. So then I ended up going to Marco's right down the road, which was the same delivery area, and then some. Yeah, I don't know how I was managing to go cross country and stuff pre-GPS. Like, even with MapQuest directions and stuff, it's like, I didn't always have access to printing those out, so I had to handwrite them from time to time. Turn this down so I can actually speak. Alright. I should take one out. Alright. Turn this off, maybe you can see it better. Call that quits for now. There's more touch-up that needs done, but I'll do that on my own time. Next video is going to be with the blank slate and the markers. It's gonna be so smelly. So smelly. Being ready to take a picture of it before I shut down the camera. Yeah, I'm going through a clinic that's based on your finances. Well, my finances. My non-existent finances. Currently, there's still the shortage on generic Adderall that was happening sometime last year. Apparently, it hasn't stopped. Oh, Grogu looks like he's already seen some stuff without big and black his eyes are right now. Blow. Oh, that's what I didn't do. I didn't pull up a reference picture. The sea isn't carbonated, therefore it's flat. Thanks, Rubik's. But yeah. So I had to get my prescription moved from the pharmacy that's really just up the hill from here, but the bus doesn't run that way anymore and hasn't for the last few years. So if I want to go to that pharmacy, I would have to get on the bus, head to the transit station, get on another bus to go to that part of town. Wearing sunglasses at night, got a full pack of smokes, a full tank of gas. We're on a mission from God. A date in high school, I thought I was going to go see Blues Brothers 2000 with my girlfriend because she was a huge Blues Brothers fan, but we ended up seeing Spice World instead. I'm in Ohio. Northeast Ohio. Akron. If you know anything about basketball, LeBron James, this is his hometown. People have some mixed feelings about him. Whatever. I don't really follow sports. I know he left and people freaked out, and then he came back and people were like, oh, he's back. And then he left again. It's just ridiculous. It's like, let the guy be successful. It's just I've heard that he doesn't tip. I think I mentioned that over on DJ Oz. It's like, it's his money, he can do what he wants, but and he's doing great with his Promise School and stuff, and Promise Housing and everything, but yeah, not tipping. Not a fan of not tipping. Whereas, like, absolutely. Assuming I don't have the exterminators coming through, I've got plenty of spare couches. You can crash on one of them on your way to Illinois. From South Carolina, you pretty much just straight shot north to get to 77 to get to Akron, and then you can take 80 across. Unless you're going to the lower half of the state, then you can just bypass me altogether, but that's your call. I've driven from Alaska to here through Canada. I was playing dumb American, driving 90 miles an hour in a 90 kilometers an hour zone, but never so much as saw a cop. Drove to here on my 45 days of leave between Alaska and California. I drove from here to California. Oh yeah, I definitely need to tap out here in a minute once I empty out the paint water and stuff. And then from California, I drove back here a couple of times. The one time was ridiculous. Are you a Canadian Mountie now? Have you been deputized? Dump this water. I will be right back. Oh, in addition to the markers that come with the design of vinyl, I picked these two silvers, a green and a purple up from Dollar Tree with their brushed point. So I'll try those on at least one. These Giant Eagle Market District Maple Leaf Cream Cookies are amazing, especially dunked in milk. Nothing to have any right now, but I wanted to mention them since we're talking about Canada. Canada. It's Baffy. Third edition. More easy payments. Hi, you're such a vocal boy. In 3 years in Houston, yeah. Well, depends. Can you do a roundhouse? Walker, Texas Ranger. Brick. Oh, don't get all the way up there, right? Get all the way up. Oh, can you sit down? Can you sit down? Put your feet off of my leg and onto the... Here. Like you're standing at the bar or something. There we go. There we go, the bird critter. There we go. Alright, well, great chatting with you. I'm gonna attempt to go to sleep since it's almost 3:15 now. Maybe I'll let this Flat Earth stream, Fight the Flat Earth stream, play in the background. Just so he can keep the views. Looks like they've got him still 2 more hours left on his stream. Let's see, we're going into Tuesday, so I'll see you at Kent with Bent on Dapper's channel tonight. At what, 9? Bird critter. I'm 45, so I guess I definitely count a Sir now. Alrighty. I will call it quits now instead of making this a Midwest goodbye. Where's the button? Stop recording. Vallejo sends Dios, muchachos. Are you still receiving? I have not hit stop streaming yet. Which Discord are you in? I can send you a couple of links or the video I saw earlier and its links. Oops. If I can get to that video and the chat at the same time. Okay, transpositions. Same screen name I'm saying here, right? Skeptic. I don't think I'm in Skeptic Spin. Huh. Huh. Well, I am subscribed to it. Streamed 2 weeks ago. Believe it or not, Stacy's Mom podcast. Huh. Oh, come on, get. Best Gary Oldman performances ranked. You have my attention. Open a new tab. Come on, I just want my Discord. Discover card login? I do not have Discover card. Open in my browser, yes please. Although it's probably just easier to do it from my phone anyway. Okay. Let's go to my history. Now they rearranged things on the desktop version of Discord. Okay. Cool, thanks. See what's new. History view all. Do you follow a channel called Jazzo? Just the word jazz with an extra A at the end. Share, copy, Discord. No, by username, darn it. That's Emperor Personal. There we go, transpositions. I think. Newly diagnosed neurodivergent people becoming weirder after their diagnosis. No one had to talk with me about my unholy transition. Indeed. There we go. Where you going, babe? Hey, where you going? Alright. Well, I found you. I'm gonna hit stop now. Good night.